were Russian made and not very good quality. Today the other way around. We have a market. We have everything which is offered to customer. Whatever you want to buy, next day you can get it. The only condition is you have to have the money. You have to have good income. And we are learning how to live in capitalism. I have to tell you, it's a hard life. So we are now passing by one of the areas. You can see, as I said, construction. And this area is named after a very famous man in Russia. His name was Sakharov. He was an academician. And he was in the lead of the democratic movement in Russia on the eve of Michael Gorbachev's coming to power. So Sakharov Avenue. And again, either side, you can see rather modern buildings now, to the left, for example, which would have what? Banks, offices, business centers, a lot in Moscow. Before we had only one bank in Russia, can you imagine? Central Bank of Russia. That's all what we had. Today we have maybe 500, maybe I even don't know how many we have. So for people it was really an experience to try several banks, especially at the beginning. And they trusted, because they always trusted the state, and they invested money and kept money in those banks. And then those banks were getting bankrupt and people didn't know what to do. It was terrible. Have a look here to the right. One more office, and this time it belongs to Lukoil. Lukoil, that's another oil company. Have a look. You immediately see very, very modern building with all modern conveniences inside, lots of business cars outside. They sell a lot of war, and they have. Just give you an example, the top manager of such company like Lukoil would get monthly, on monthly basis, something like 500,000 rubles. We're talking in rubles now because it's our national currency. And he would get 500,000 rubles a month. Can you imagine? 500,000 rubles a month. An average pensioner living in Moscow gets 15,000 rubles a month. So you may compare the two things. Anastasia, ну что, будем раздавать? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, when we do stops, we shall be using headsets. You are familiar with them. We shall give you now, Anastasia will help me, little blue things, receivers we call them, and also ears. And I will be using them when we are outside for tour in the Kremlin, and also for tour on Red Square, so that you could hear me well. And at the end I will collect them. I will take them back from you. So I suggest I will pass this. I will pass this. From here it has ears. Ears you do not need to return. They are disposable, so you leave them with you. And I would like to pass this plastic bag. Please take one each, and